Okay. I am just making some adjustments here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I know we're just a little bit before 3 my time Pacific, so we'll wait for a couple of people to join. Hello, Laurie. Just making sure you can hear my audio on Instagram. Can you give me a... Oh, okay, I think you can. Hello, July. Thank you for coming back. I think you were here last week, right? All right. So happy, thank you. Okay. And I have disabled my do not disturb. Look who's here. Alice. Wow, what a surprise. Yes, July. Yes. Wow. So are you not working, Alice, or are you just going rogue for a little while? I know our time change sort of messed things up for you. Oh, good to see you. All right. Yes, I didn't send out a notice. Oh, Kathy from Indy, dark, cold, rainy. Ew. Ew. Alice, so nice to see you. A bunch of unfortunate circumstances have led me here. Well, let's see what we can do about that for you today. See if we can get you some good cards. All the cards are good. They're always good. But no, I didn't put anything out. No notifications. Yeah, it's just been that kind of a weekend and then day. And I just finished up a few minutes ago before jumping on live with a practitioner who was here for my animals. So we had that going on. So a little aloha to Kim. Yeah. So let's get started. We are at the beginning of December, but we are in the last month of the year. Not that I have to tell you that. We just had the last eclipse of the eclipse season for 2021. So we're all coming out on the other side of that. We're in Sagittarius. So, you know, really think about how you can go out and live your truth. That is, Sagittarius is a truth seeker. You know, what you can learn more about you, learn more about how you can express yourself in this world. So really dive into that. This is a great supportive time for that. Hey, Stacy. And, you know, and have fun. You know, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. And so Jupiter is expansive and abundance and big. So no matter what you're doing, that energy is coming in behind that. So yeah, really fun. I mean, it's no accident that I guess Christmas and New Year's Eve falls, well, New Year's Eve actually falls in Capricorn, but you know, it's coming after this season. Everyone gets in the mood, I guess you could say, right? And that's that little party, Sagittarian party thing. Okay, let's get some cards. So this week, we're going to pull cards from Sacred Destiny. So we start with the general messages for this week ahead, which is December 6th through December 12th. And we'll pull those. So if you have a question of your own or you would like a card request, I just ask that you hold on to that until after the general reading so that I don't lose it in the chat. As always, if you could like or share or comment on my videos, I appreciate that. And then know that for Drops of Goodness subscribers, so right now the promo that's out is get your 5-card element reading, which is actually pretty cool. So there's a promo for that. And then I'll be dropping a few more promos coming up as we go through these next 2 weeks, I suppose. So, all right, some good gifts coming up too. So remember, card readings make excellent gifts. How do I know that? Because I read for people who get them as gifts and they are like, I never would have done this for myself. So that's the best kind of gift if you ask me. All right. Let's get rolling. Again, Sacred Destiny. Here we go. Let's get a card for Monday and Tuesday. A card for Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday. Is everyone doing okay? Checking in on all of you. Best gifts, they are, hey prettiest, Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday, and then a card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's get a card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right there. Okay, here we go. So again, this is for the week of December 6th through December 12th. It's also for whenever you come to the cards. So these do not fit exactly on those days. They can, right? But they can apply as you need it. So first card here for Monday and Tuesday. Ooh, stand still. So here you go, YouTube. Stand still. Instagram. And as you can see, a heron standing in the water. So beginning of the week, take a pause. So we might be getting caught up in a lot of things, lots of planning, lots of things to do, lots of, got to do this, got to do this. There may be some lines, which would actually have you standing still. So just take some time out at the beginning of the week and make sure that you are taking a moment, that you're breathing, that you're just being still periodically, that can just keep you well supported, well grounded, well centered, and not let you get sort of too far out from yourself, right? So pretty important this week as we start the week. Stand still. Also coming in is in communications, in relationships. So if there's something coming in that could be maybe a little confrontational or a little bit challenging or emotional, take some time in just being still. Listen and just be still, okay? Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, gateway. Oh, this is beautiful. Here you go, Instagram. Gateway. Look at this unicorn. So as you move into the week, where is this taking you? Where is this gateway taking you? So we start the week being standing still, taking that moment, being in the present moment, understanding really what is, not sort of what's going on up here, right? That can take us in many, many different places. And that's where being grounded in the present moment helps us, being standing still. And from that place, where is it taking you? Where is that gateway? The gateway to what? What do you want? I ask that question all the time. What do you want? And so what you want, you will create that gateway. You will create that portal. But you can't really be in touch with what you want if you're not in that present spot, right? If you're not going within and hearing that quiet. Then look at that gateway and go through that gate. Go to that gate, step through, go over the threshold. That's where it all starts. So don't worry about what's on the other side, or don't worry about the ultimate. Just get through the gateway, because the gateway is the gateway to all that is. And then when you see the card for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it is fulfillment. Here you go, Instagram, fulfillment. So go through that crossover, go through that gateway, take that step and move into your space of fulfillment. move toward what it is that you want. What do you want? Here it is. Here is the fruit. You get to harvest what you have planted. So those are the messages for the week, general messages, starting off quiet, starting off getting a pause, and then identifying where you want this week to go, where you want things to go for yourself. Really identify that, and then go right through that door. Keep walking, head right through it. Go, because on the other side is fulfillment. Okay, that's what I've got for this week. I see a couple of comments here on YouTube. Wonderful gifts. Thank you, Kathy. Radha, hello. Radha, these messages are general. Yes, these cards were for the general reading. And now if anyone has a question, you can write your specific question in the chat. Or if you just want a general card, you can just ask for a general card and put that in the chat. So over here on YouTube from Girl in a Food Frenzy. Wow, I can say I'm definitely feeling that. Stillness is beautiful, but I think we fight it at times. Thanks, Noelle. Yes, Alice, I would agree with you. And I would say that I put in my newsletter the last newsletter, I think it was the last one, that I myself I was outside. I was outside of myself, and everything was just big and chaotic and too much. And I realized that I had I left my body, I left myself. But when I came back there, I saw everything completely differently. I mean, it really does. It's that change in perspective. Okay, July. Can I get a general reading, please? Yes, so let's get a card for July. Kathy, lovely cards for the week. Hits perfectly for me this week. Yes, when does your show end, by the way? Laurie, motivate everyone messages. Yes, I really love this gateway. I just love that. It's the gateway to everything you want. Okay, let's get a card for July, a general reading for July. July, I am going to Cosmic Cat for you. Oh, Kathy, show ends at 7 p.m. this evening. Things sure will be standing still, quieting, coming to that place of just real satisfaction, right? That's nice. Okay. I see a question here from Radha and a question from Alice. So I will get you. Hey, Shri. I will get all of you. So let's get a card here for July, for a general card for July. What does July need to know and do? Nope. Card for July. Oh, there we go. Well, that's why. That's why. All right. July. Grace. Everyone is connected. Improvisation. Just make it up. These are good. Here you go for July to YouTube. And here you go, Instagram. Oh, I like these cards. So improvisation, just make it up. That is sort of very much Sagittarian energy, so embrace that. Just go for it. Don't worry about whether or not, I mean, look, it's a cat in a tutu. So with a party hat. It's perfect. So just go for it. Make it up. Don't worry if you have all the details in place. Don't worry if everything is perfect, because it'll never be perfect, because we're always looking for something else. So just go for it. Just do it. And then grace, everyone is connected. For me, what this is saying for you is with this improvisation, which is to say, go for it with grace, and don't be afraid of what may come or what someone may think or a reaction, because Everyone is connected. We all are living in this same space. We all are going out and doing our thing. It may look different, but we're all doing the same thing, right? We're all getting by. We're all figuring out, why are we here in this lifetime? We came to this lifetime for something. For what? Figure that out and do that with grace for yourself. But have some fun. That improvisation, I think that it's going to be something coming up for you. That's what I'm getting, is something is coming up that you're just going to have to wing it. And don't be afraid to do it. Just wing it. So July, I'm actually going to Kauai on Tuesday, and I've been stressing out about the details. Definitely resonated. Thank you again. Yeah, and the details will hold us back. So, I mean, we have to get details. Do you have the right flight? Are you actually getting to Kauai, or are you, did you book your trip to Montana? So, right? So you do have to have some details, but trying to manage all the little things sometimes can make you nuts. So just go for it. Yeah, I love it. Okay, let's see. We came back here to Radha. I wanted to ask, and Wellness by Willow, I see you have a question. Eduarda, hello, good to have you back. Shri, General, see you. Okay, so Radha, I wanted to ask what angels have to say about my connection with Rish, and will there be a reconciliation? Okay. Radha, I'm going with angel answers. As you all know, I do not predict the future, but I do pull cards for you and your connection with Rish from your point of view, and what a reconciliation may look like for you, because we don't know what Rish is going to do. I have a card for Radha about a reconciliation with Rish. And this is remain positive. Remain positive. So, I mean, two simple words, Radha, you can take that in whatever way you wish, but remain positive. And the way that I read this is coming through standing still, but the gateway is, what do you want? What is it that you want? And remain positive that what it is that you want will come to you. It will come to you if it is truly in alignment with your heart. So remain positive about that. No reason to doubt that. Okay, we had here Alice. That's the change in perspective we're all seeking. May I have a card on flow? Just allowing things as they want to progress. Non-resistance. Yes, and that was July's card, improvisation. Just make it up and go with grace. Okay, so let's get Alice for just a card on flow, flow, non-resistance. Yeah, resistance. That hangs us up, doesn't it? Okay, let's get a card. I'm using Cosmic Dancer. Alice, a card for Alice. Flow. There she is. Let me get you that image. Practice daily. It is the number 8. Talk about flow. And look at the image in the middle. Here you go, Instagram. Look at that. So being the number 8, the infinity symbol, right? No beginning, no end. This would be our flow. Practice daily. So you're talking about non-resistance. So what does that look like for you? What is your practice to move away from resistance, but move into flow, move into grace, as we saw from July? What is your practice? And maybe getting back, maybe there's something that you used to do to support you in that way that you've maybe moved away from, or maybe you have been practicing daily, and this card is coming in to say, keep going, keep doing that. But whatever practice you have, keep on that or start it. You would know that better than I, of course. But 8, and of course the 8 in tarot is the strength card. So that is your power. That is your personal power, right? Coming from that place of really aligning your spiritual beliefs with what you believe in the physical world, really bringing those into alignment so everything aligns, not going too far in either direction. Practicing that daily. Okay, all right. So we have Laurie. So I've got Kathy, hope it was successful. Great. Oops. I have, hold on, I scrolled too far. Kanapriya Gupta. Okay, so I see your question. Let me get a card here for Wellness by Willow, and then Shri, and then back here to Kanapriya. Okay. Yeah. Radha, you are welcome. Hello, Rising Vibes. Okay, let's get a card here for Wellness by Willow, a general card for Wellness by Willow. What card do we need for Wellness by Willow? I think it's Self-Care deck. Let's go to that. So this is a two-sided deck. Two-sided cards, I guess, in this deck. So let's have a card for Maya. What does Maya need to know and do? Oh, wow. This came out last week, this card. Oh, intent. Who did this come out for last week? This card showed up last week. So Wellness by Willow, Maya, focus your energy. There is amazing power in a strong intention. Oh, I wish I could remember who got this last week. But really great card. So talking about standing still, that is focusing your energy, setting your intention, right? Was it you? I almost said that, but then I wasn't sure that I'm like, did I make that up? It was, right? It was your card last week. Look at that. I love it. I love it. So yeah, so this is saying, keep doing that work. Keep believing in your amazing power. Like how much power you have. You have all of it. It really inspired you. Yeah, so keep this is showing up again. I mean, look at this. A week later, this comes out for you again. Keep showing up. Keep on it. Keep working on it. You know, go to Alice's card of practicing daily, right? With the number 8, your strength. Yeah, go to Radha's card of remain positive, because you're focusing, you're really driving that energy, you know. July, just make it up. So don't worry so much about the details. Just wing it and go with grace. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, you are welcome. Woohoo! Okay, so Shri had a question. Shri was requesting a card. And then I see this Kanapriya as well. So let's get to Shri, and your was general card for the week. Okay. That was so fantastic. I love it. Okay, let me get a card for Shri. So for Shri, I think I am going to messages from spirit animal guides for you, Shri. We can learn a lot from animals. Let's have a card for Shri. And if you're hearing that funny sound, these cards have a little, can you hear that? I like these cards. Okay, let's get this. I have 3 new card decks, by the way. I'll have to be bringing those out soon. Okay, what does Shri need to know and do? No. Yeah, that is. I'm still blown away by that intent card for Wellness by Willow. Okay. Shri, look at this. Oh, love it. Blue Heron. Hey, Boo and Buster, long time. Blue Heron, make a stand for what you believe in, and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. There you go. And YouTube. This is the card for Shri. And it's also the image on the back of the cards. So make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. And of course, it aligns with the card for the beginning of the week of Stand Still with the heron in the water. So this card and this coming in here for Shri is really sort of saying, yes, stand still, but stand firm. So make a stand in what you believe in. And that is sort of goes with these other cards, you know, focus your energy. There's amazing power in your strong intention. So use this card from Maya that, you know, use that too. Make a stand, hold your ground, and don't worry what anyone else thinks, which is some of the cards that came up here, particularly this just make it up and remain positive, and just don't worry, just do it. Okay. All right, so coming back here, so I had this Kanupriya, what's coming next for my love life in the next 2 months? 2 months. Ooh, very specific. Let's see about Kanupriya. What is coming for love life? I am going to Rider-Waite Tarot. Laurie, I see you with the general card. Ooh. Oh, okay. Kanupriya, hold on. We got some cards coming out here for you. Okay. What's this one? Okay. So in the next 2 months, well, you got the 2 of Swords. And then you have the 9 of Wands. Here you go, Instagram. Okay, so you're asking about what's coming for you in the next 2 months, and then we have a 2 come out in the cards. My sense is that you've been really sort of putting out there that you want to have this relationship. You want to be bringing about love for you, and you've been putting it and doing the work and that kind of thing. And that's showing up here in this 9 of Wands. And you're sort of like, when's this going to happen? Which is why you're saying in the next 2 months, come on already. When is this going to happen, right? The 2 of Swords is showing up here to say there's a little bit of a choice that you sort of have to make, but what's happening is you're in your head about this a lot, and you're closing your heart off. See how her hands are crossed across her heart? And her back is to the water, which we would say is our emotions, right? And so there's a space of like, what are you going to do? Because there's too much going on up here, and there's a thought going on up here about what this love is supposed to look like and why it's supposed to be in 2 months. So what is that all about? And it's more about going with the flow and and trusting that it is coming. So then this 9 of Wands is saying it's coming. It's on its way. It's coming. But maybe let go of some conditions you may be putting on this love life, what it needs to look like, when it needs to come, with whom it needs to be. There may be too much of that going on. And so you're a little bit blocking that flow, you know, that heart flow. You've got that locked in a little bit. So see if you can let go of the thinking about that, the conditions you're putting upon it. Let that go and let the heart open and let the heart be free to welcome, invite, encourage, participate in the love life that you want. It's on its way. You've been setting your intentions. You've been putting it out there, but there's a little thing sort of getting in your way here. And I get that it's a little bit of this and what it's supposed to look like. Okay. Shri, you are welcome. Stacy, you have to go. Fantastic cards this week. Bye. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Okay. So Boo and Buster is requesting a card. Let me see. I scrolled through a few things here. General card for Laurie, card for Rising Vibes, card for Boo and Buster. Celine, okay, or Selin. Okay, so we've got, let's get rolling. So let's get a general card for Laurie, and a card for Rising Vibes, a card for Boo and Buster, and a card for Selin. Okay, or Celine. Clean mental diet, positivity for the path ahead. Clean mental diet. Okay, card for Laurie. Card for Laurie, and we are going to Psychic Tarot for Laurie. All right, let's get a card for Laurie, a general message for this week ahead. Using Psychic Tarot, what does Laurie need to know and do? Okay, Laurie, Shadow, number 18. So in traditional tarot, we would equate this to the moon. But this card is saying, bring in all sides of you. So be careful that whatever, you know, this week, or whether it's your situation or an interaction, that not to leave part of you out. So a little bit of what this card was for Shri, of do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Bring in all sides of you. So bring in your wild side, which is the improvisation, just make it up. The stuff that you don't know, the stuff you've never done before, bring that side of you in. And bring in the side of you that you've known forever, that you're bringing from the past. There's some of that we can use, but we also have to bring in some more new stuff. We can't keep operating with that old stuff. But you got to bring it in and see what it is, look at it, figure out, does it really work anymore, or do we have to let some of that go? Can we process some of that stuff? Can we heal some of that stuff and leave it be? So being careful, if something's coming up that maybe you're having a reaction, or you're having a sense, you know, an emotional response that you're like, what is that all about? That may be something past that hasn't quite been fully healed. But this other side of you, and I don't like to call light and dark as if one is better or the other, it's just equal, right? Equal time, light and dark. But this side of you is wanting that to come in and wanting to heal that, bringing light to it to be healed. And then, as Alice is saying, a clean mental diet, positivity for the path ahead, clearing that out. Okay. Rising vibes, a card for rising vibes, and then we're coming back here to Boo and Buster. So rising vibes, let's get a card for rising vibes. And we are rising vibes, we are at rising vibes. I feel like it's self-care for you as well. Rising vibes. So let's get a card here for you. So a general card for rising vibes. Let's get a general card for rising vibes. If you all would take a quick minute and hit a thumbs up or a little heart, I would love that. Thank you for that. Okay, oh, right here at the top. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think it is. Okay. And it is awareness. And again, this is two-sided, these cards, awareness. And it is practice present moment awareness, what we were talking about here in the reading. The meaning you yearn for lives in the ever-present now. So talking about standing still, getting in touch with the present moment, what is right here, right now, getting in touch with that, because that's where you find what it is, your purpose, what you want, where you're going, so you can charge through that gateway to that next place for you, because on the other side of that gateway is fulfillment. And so this is your reminder to be aware, practice present moment awareness, looking at Alice's card of practice daily. So make sure you do a little bit of work there and keep coming back, keep coming back. Okay, so let's get a card for Boo and Buster, and then I see here Selin. Am I saying it right? Selin or Celine? I'm not sure. So we will get you there too. Kanapriya, so sweet. Your aura is so soothing. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, so let's get Boo and Buster and then come back here to Selin or Celine. Boo and Buster, I am going to angel prayers for you. Okay, so sometimes when a card pops out, it flips over, it's just because I was sloppy in my shuffling. Sometimes when a card pops out, I can feel that is the card, and this was the card. I picked up the deck, I opened it, and this came out. And the card is, don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So that is for you, Boo and Buster. And remember, you know, meditation can take all forms. So meditation does not have to be sitting on a pillow, legs crossed, candles, music, you know, 45 minutes chanting. That's beautiful. But that doesn't have to be meditation. Meditation can be washing the dishes and with rising vibes, practicing present moment awareness of where you are in this moment, right here, right now. That is meditative. So whatever way you choose to go within and go to that place of stand still, that's what it's asking you to do. Take some time and do that. Practice daily. This message is quite, it's coming across in all of these cards, right? So, yeah. To love. And love comes up for you a lot, Boo and Buster. So I don't know what your love story is, but that word comes up for you a lot. Relationships, love. I mean, I know this isn't necessarily talking about a love relationship, but it, certainly can be. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. It's just getting in touch here, going quiet, going within, listening to those messages. Nice. Okay, so we're coming over here to Selin. Let's see. Where is that? I just saw it. Where did it go? I have a lot of messages in here. Can I have an oracle card for my life? Yes. That's a tall order for your whole life, but let's get you a card. And we are going to Inner Glow for you. Inner Glow. All right. Let's get a card here for Selin from Inner Glow. Card for Selin. What does Selin need to know and do? Okay. All right. Well, here's an interesting one. So, I don't read cards in reverse. And what that means is that when I put my cards back into the deck, everything is right side up. This card, Healthful Choices, came out in reverse. So when a card comes out in reverse, it gets much more attention. It's not because the message, for me, it's not because the message I read in a reverse way. It just calls even more attention to the message of the card. So for Selin, in terms of a card, an oracle card for your life, Healthful Choices is in reverse, which is to say, hey, Carolyn, really pay attention to that. Really pay attention to your choices. I mean, we have to pay attention to them all the time, but there's really something in here that perhaps there is something, a choice that you are making or that you have been making, but there's something that's saying, be mindful of those choices because maybe there's something that needs to be adjusted. If there's some toxicity somewhere, whether that is by diet, you're just eating something that is not really good for you. But diet can also be, what are we telling ourselves? Diet can be, to whom are we giving our love or wanting to give our love, direct our love? I mean, that's all diet, right? So really pay attention. There's something that really needs your attention in terms of healthful choice. So it's not just about making the choice. It's, I wanted to say, ojo, really be mindful of that. Okay, Boo and Buster, I do meditation every day, been single for years. Great card, thank you. So you meditate every day, so keep doing it. And maybe part of this is it's angels guiding you to love. So maybe part of your meditation and your love is showing someone else, right? Bringing that love, bringing that sense of place, that sense of inner peace that you have, really sharing that with someone else, someone who needs it. It's bringing you to love. So someone that may be difficult, because the words on here is don't hate, meditate. So it might be someone that's a little bit difficult to work with, someone who's just maybe difficult in your relationships, your communications or interaction. And this is just going to say, okay, that might pop up there, but you've got this because you do have your daily practice. And maybe that's just a reminder to say, be mindful when that pops up, Okay, all right. Okay, Kathy, that's wonderful. Of course you do. I think I'm missing part of the conversation. Carolyn, Alice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time and the messages as always. Have a fabulous week. Bye, Alice. Thank you. Paul, hello. Nice messages, guidance. Hit that like button, y'all. Thank you, thank you. Paul, may I get a reading? Yes, let's get a card for Paul. Carolyn, getting better day by day. Love it, love it, love it. Rising vibes. Don't forget that readings make a great gift. They do. All right. Laurie, nodding in full understanding and knowing. I'm currently on the path. Love how the cards read me and deliver the right message. Oh, okay, so that's in response to your card. Okay. Selin, thank you so much. You are welcome. And then I see someone else here. All right, so let's get a card here for Paul, who's asking, may I get a reading? Okay. Boo and Buster, definitely 100, 100. Perfect. I understand it perfectly. Thanks. Excellent. Good. Good. I think you're in a good space. You're in a good space. Now it's like you got to bring that to someone else. Okay, let's get a card here for Paul. Paul needs a card. What does Paul need to know and do? Let's see, Paul. Paul, I think we are being drawn. Paul, I feel like it's coming back here to messages from spirit animal guides for you, Paul. Let's get a card for Paul. Okay. And then we have time for one more card after that. So a card for Paul. Card for Paul. Paul needs a card. What does Paul need to know and do? Okay, changing decks, Paul. I'm coming over here to my Gilded Tarot Royale here for Paul. Just, oh, right there at the top. Okay, Paul, here you go. You have the Lovers. Instagram, this is Paul's card, the Lovers. So we were just talking about healthful choices for Selin. And Paul, the Lovers card, well, the Lovers card certainly shows up when we're talking about relationships and love, but it also is very much, most importantly, about self-love. And it's about making choices from a place of self-love. It's about making healthful choices. So in terms of you said, may I get a reading, please? Paying attention to your choices, and are they in service to yourself? Are you making choices that are grounded in what you think somebody else would like you to do? Are you making choices based on old belief systems that don't apply to you any longer? And so those choices aren't going to really resonate with you because it's not where you are today any longer. So really getting in touch with you, and it goes back to all of these cards about don't hate, meditate, about awareness and intent, about standing in your space, holding your space, your daily practice, looking at the shadow side, bringing all aspects in, and making decisions from that place. But this is really about going back to you and self-love. So check in on that and make sure you feel good about that. Make sure every day when you get up, you tell yourself, I love you, Paul. You know, what do you want to do today, Paul? What do we got? Make it up. Just do it. But go from you. That's what I have there. Okay. I think we are at the end here. Let's see. Oh, Paul, I'm seeing a different message. I'm surrounded by energy vampires. I need help. Thank you so much. That helps a lot. You are welcome. Yeah, and I just read your second part about energy vampires. You know, that's the choice to be around people that aren't serving your highest good, right? I mean, those are the choices we have to make. So we wouldn't be surrounded by energy vampires if our choices were more in alignment with self-love, but we have to get there first. So we make a choice and then maybe that doesn't work for us, so we go do something else, right? Meditation, Boo and Buster, take your power back. That's a really good message. Take your power back. I like that. Thank you. Okay. And then this, so this is the last card. Selin, you are welcome. And I don't know how you, it's LJIKIL. So I don't really know that I can say those letters, but you know who you are. Oh, Nans. Okay. Can I get a reading for what's ahead in the near upcoming months for my life? Nans. Okay. Let's get a card for Nans, and that will be the last one for today. Unless, of course, something comes ringing in here, ringing in here, ringing in here. Let's see, Nans. Upcoming months for Nans. What do we need for Nans from this table? I think it's back to Rider-Waite Tarot. So I'm going to put these two cards back in the deck, which is the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands. And let's get a card here for Nans of upcoming months. Okay. Card for Nans. What does Nans need to know for the upcoming months? Okay. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. So Boo and Buster commented on Instagram over here, take your power back. So the Knight of Wands is super, there's lots of things we can say about this card. But this card is really chasing your passions, Nans. And in terms of your reading for ahead in the near upcoming months, this is really going after your passions. It's being committed to your passions and going for them. Are they the most mature and sophisticated of your passions? Are they the most evolved of your passions? I don't know. And the Knight of Wands doesn't really care. But the Knight of Wands goes for it and is going to tell anybody about it who will listen. And the Knight of Wands is on a mission. The Knight of Wands is on a quest. And so for you, going after what it is that you want, this can be a fire sign. So whether you're a fire sign or someone in your world close to you is a fire sign that sort of aligns with your passions. But this is saying go for it. And it goes back to several of these cards, especially this improvisation. Just make it up. This is just saying go for it. Go after what you want. Follow your passions. Don't worry. I mean, we saw on here about worrying what other people think, right? That came up in a card somewhere. Don't worry about it. And don't let anyone get in your way. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to trample people with your horse of passion, but don't worry. Just go for what you want. Chase your dream. Chase after what you want. Because what else are you doing here, right? And from that quest, from that journey, from that not being afraid to head out and go through, the general card of the week, go through the gateway, not being afraid to step through like this horse, you will find what it is that you're after. So again, like I said, it may not be the ultimate, formed, perfect passion and ideal. Doesn't matter. Take the step and go. And then things become clear. And the salamander, this is probably getting into a little bit too much detail, but the salamander on the knight's garment here, the head and the tail are far apart, which is to suggest this is on the road to transformation, because as the knight becomes the queen, as it becomes the king, the head and tail come together. And so move, because this journey that you're on, it's really important to where you're headed. It's really important. And it's part of the process. So don't be afraid. Don't worry. Just do it. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Hello, Miss Sanalime. Okay. You are welcome, Nans. Have a beautiful week. You too. All right, everyone. So those are the messages that we have for this week. We are closing up as we start the week. Stand still. Be still. Be grounded. Put your feet firmly on the floor, on the ground, in the water, in the mud. Feel that earth underneath you. Get grounded and feel that and own that space. Because then that door, that doorway, that gateway to where you're going is going to become apparent to you. It's going to open, it's going to be available for you. And then you're going to pick those feet up that you just were standing firm on. Then you're going to pick those up and you're going to move forward through that gateway, because on the other side is your fulfillment, is what it is that you are moving toward, your passion, your desire, your dreams, your mental diet, your healthful choices. All of those are on the other side of that doorway. So don't be afraid of the doorway. We oftentimes don't know what's on the other side, and then we don't go through, because we have to know everything. So this is saying, just go, see what's in there. Just make it up. Make it up and go with grace. Everyone is connected. So give everyone grace, give yourself grace, and remember that none of us are different from the other. We may look different, we may speak differently, we of course may have different thoughts, but in the end, we're all here at this time on this planet, and there's a reason we all came here together, and it's not to be separated. So that's what I have for this week, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great week, Boo and Buster. Good to see you. Thank you for the folks who joined, everyone who joined in. Good to see some of you who haven't been here in a while. Thank you for returning. I know the time change does a doozy, even though it's 1 hour, it does make a difference. Subscribe to my newsletter. You can do that. The link in my bio on Instagram, down below in YouTube. Hit a like button, hit a comment. Feel free to contribute to the work that I do. There's a link also that you can do that. And yeah, do some holiday shopping and purchase some card readings for your friends and family. They will love it. I'm telling you. Okay, everyone. Ciao. Thank you. Thank you. And see you next time, right? Be safe, everyone. Be healthy. Be happy. Be joy. Be love. Be you. Bye. You're welcome.